Okay, let's see here. We're back. You already know.
It's Danielle J. Martin. Don't forget the J. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
So it's giveaway time. I understand. That's why you're here. But first, you know your girl got a message. I can't come on here and just have you figure out all of the giveaway instructions and then not hear a word. It's just not like me. Okay, but seriously, I do have a word for you today, and that word is timing is everything. Timing. I hope you understand the significance of time. I'm sharing that with you because I used to, first of all, let me share this. I used to be, because I'm no longer that, I used to be very impatient. I know, surprising for some not, because they're like, Danielle, we know. However, I used to be so impatient, and I never understood really why certain things would be certain ways, or just even the little things, right? Like waiting in the doctor's office and how they want you to wait in the patient area for like 30 minutes before the doctor comes. It's like, why? What are we doing here, right? Or just like always feeling like I need to be in a hurry. That used to be me. However, I have grown, thank God, to this space of appreciating time. And okay, yes, you heard the cliche saying that good things come to those that take time. I used to think that was like foolery. I'm like, really? Because I've seen this happen for this person and it happened in 3 months or 2 weeks or 3 days. But understanding that story happened in a certain way for them, and realizing that behind those 3 days or the journey that they had it and received it, behind that was the journey of hard work, the journey that was different for me and for her, and that is okay. Understanding that just because it did not happen in your timing does not mean it's not going to happen for you. Timing is everything. Let me tell you why. And let me tell you how, okay? So in the Bible, it says, Ecclesiastes 3:1-9. It literally says it. You don't believe me? Okay. It literally says in the Bible, the chapter of Ecclesiastes 3 is a time for everything. So I encourage you to go and read it, but let me just share, because y'all don't be believing me, okay? It says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. And then, what do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden of God has laid on the human race. And so that goes into verse 10 all the way down. So that was the NIV version. Of course, you have your version at home, but just saying to you that I had to grow to the understanding of there is a time for everything. I had to grow to that understanding. And so sharing that with you and letting you know that when you receive and understand that there is a time for everything, you will appreciate the time you have right now. Honey, let me tell you, okay? From experience. Your girl used to be in that space where I want it now. It's my money and I want it now, right? But no, I wanted to have what I wanted in a certain season. I wanted the boyfriend at a certain time. I wanted to get married by a certain time. We feel like we got to do things by a certain age, you guys. That is unrealistic. It just is, right? But sharing all that to say that when you start to understand and appreciate the time, you will start to say to yourself that, thank God I did not receive that blessing in that season. Thank God I did not do what I wanted to do in that season. Let me tell you, your girl would not be able to speak like this last year or the year before that, right? I would have not been in that space. And so I thank God for the growth. I thank God for the experience and education that it has taken to get here. And honey, this is just the beginning. Let me just tell you, okay? And so I'm super excited that God has even given me the space in my season, in the time that I have right now, to where I can do this, whereas last year, the year before, I wouldn't have had the same time that I have now. And I think it just would have looked different. So I just encourage you that don't rush your timing. That's what I'm here to remind you. Do not rush the timing of what you think you want in the season that it may not be for. It may not be for that season, honey, and I'm sorry. And that's okay. But in this season, in this time that you have today, there is something here that you're trying to overlook, that you're trying to move past and say, you know what? I want this now. I want to make this happen now. Maybe it's marriage. Maybe it's having kids. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's trying to figure out how to do certain things, but maybe it's not that time to write that book. Maybe it's not that time to start that YouTube channel or start that business. Maybe it's not time. Maybe it's time for you to get educated or to research some things or to build relationships. Or number one, maybe it's time to start working on your character. I laugh because I swear I'm talking about myself, okay? There's no one else I'm talking about but me here, all right? I just like to laugh at myself. I think I'm funny anyways, but I just wanted to say, and I wanted to remind you that timing is everything. So appreciate it. Okay, so if you have listened to the video for this long, well, you made it. And if you have fast forward to figure out what the giveaway is, how about you just go back and watch and hear the word? Because the word is really for you. If you're trying to skip over what is she trying to give away, okay, go back and rewatch it, okay? Because I will know. I can tell. Maybe. Anyways. So, anywho, I just wanted to say, first of all, you guys, thank you so much for taking time to support me and support this channel. It really means a lot. This is just the beginning. And I know you're like, this is only 200 subscribers, but only if you knew what it took to even get there. And just when it's 300 and then 400 and then how I look at it is like the numbers, it's like more than the numbers. It's not about getting to a certain level or like just so I can get monetized. I want to say that right now. It's not about that. It is about being reminded that God has called me to a certain group of people and a certain amount of people. And when I know that certain people are listening and engaging and tapped into this channel, it really reminds me, you guys remind me that like, no, you are called to do this. You were called to make this happen in the way that it needs to happen, not in my timing. And whose timing? God's timing. Yes, I'm a firm believer of that, okay? Ain't nobody try to rush to get nowhere, okay? We are taking our time. That's what we're doing. But seriously, I really appreciate you guys. And I'm super excited because I really don't know, like, even though I don't know everyone that's subscribed, I know majority of them, but I don't like see your name. So I'm sorry. But some people I do, some I don't. Some are just like random. So it would be cool if you do subscribe to this channel by now, because you should have clicked by now, that you just maybe comment and then maybe we follow, because I really am a personal person. So I like to really interact, and it would be cool to know like who you are and where you come from. And if you're, here in Kansas or Houston or I don't know, somewhere else in the US, like it would be really cool. Maybe we can like meet up someday. I don't know. But just saying, I think it would be cool to know who my subscribers are, if I don't know you. So like comment below so I can know that you are watching and you are engaged. And then maybe let me know like what your favorite vlog or video is. There's another one coming that I'm super excited about. Can't tell you. You just gotta wait and subscribe, obviously. So yeah, I am super excited about that. And so yeah, I'm excited to know who you are. Anyways, we're getting to the giveaway since you want to know so bad. Okay, first of all, let me share the rules. Okay, so the rules are simple. I'm going to put a full screen here that says make sure you like the post, make sure that you tag 3 friends in the current post that you see, and then of course make sure you share the giveaway post to your story. Okay, here is how you can actually get a bonus in winning. Okay, the bonus in winning is if you comment on a recent YouTube channel or YouTube video. If you comment on a recent YouTube video of mine and you put the word #intentional. Okay, so that is if you have made it this far in the video to know what the word is, because I already know what it is. It's the word of the year. Okay, so you will get, I would say, like put in the winning pool, like for sure, if you know what the word is. So what you have to do the following. Make sure you like the giveaway post, make sure you tag 3 friends in that post, and make sure you share it to your story. And then the obvious one is make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then last but not least, you would be put in the winner's pot, okay, if you comment on a recent YouTube video of mine with the word #intentional. Okay? So that's the giveaway. Again, I just want to thank you guys so much for, first of all, watching this far, because I know you're like, you just didn't really talk about anything. I did, okay? It was the word for you, the word of the day, which is timing is everything. But in the meantime, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you soon.